So recently, California decided to become a sanctuary state in one of the dumbest decisions it's probably ever made. So in a recent article, CNN posts, in defiance of President Donald Trump's immigration policies, the California Senate passed a bill to limit state and local police cooperation with federal immigration authorities. Senate Bill 54, which unofficially has been called a sanctuary state bill, bars state and local law enforcement agencies from using their resources, including money, facility, property, equipment, or personnel, to help with immigration enforcement. They would be prohibited from asking about immigration status, giving federal immigration authorities access to interview a person in custody, or assisting them in immigration enforcement. So basically all this bill does is tell local and state authorities not to cooperate with federal immigration officials, or just the federal government and law enforcement in general. I don't know what was going through their head when they passed this. Nothing good's gonna come out of it. I guess they're just that desperate to virtue signal about it. I mean, the federal government right now is trying to cut off funding to sanctuary cities. Do you think they're not going to go after the state of California for this? They're probably going to try to find ways to cut off funding to California. And who's going to suffer from this? Well, the regular citizens of California, not just with the federal withholding of funds, but with the illegal immigrants that they're just going to allow to run around and run over our border. So the East Bay Times started taking a simple poll starting March 16th, and it says, do you support pending legislation designed to make California a sanctuary state? And 54.74% said no, while 45.26% said yes. This is a paper located in California, focusing on California news, especially in the East Bay Area. The Bay Area being one of the most liberal places in the country. And this poll is still a net negative. People don't want to be a sanctuary state. I don't know what the hell the politicians in Sacramento were thinking. I mean, this is a state that voted 61.5% for Hillary Clinton in the last election, only about 33% for Donald Trump, and they still don't want to be a sanctuary state. I mean, hell, put it to a referendum. California has a referendum system for a reason. You let the people vote on it. Now let's move on to the splitting up of California, which is what the name of this video is about. Entering the fray of efforts to change California's relationship with the rest of the country is a new campaign to divide the state in two, leaving the liberal enclaves along the coast as far south as Los Angeles to run West California, and giving Republicans potentially 2 new seats in the Senate in what would presumably be the red state of East California. The UK's Sunday Times picks up the story via bad boy of Brexit, Nigel Farage, who along with his money man Aaron Bank are helping raise money for his new campaign, in an effort to get a referendum on splitting up California onto the 2018 midterm election ballot. The plan would put the southernmost part of the coast, including Orange and San Diego counties in East California, along with the Inland Empire, Sacramento, and all of the Central Valley and Sierra Nevada foothills. I personally think that this is a really good idea, considering the fact that there are many Californians who feel disenfranchised by their state. Out of all the U.S. states in the last election, the only states where Donald Trump got more votes than California were Texas and Florida. That means more votes for Donald Trump came out of California than 47 other states. But that didn't matter. California went blue, those people's votes didn't count, and Hillary Clinton got a free 55 electoral votes. In my opinion, that's bullshit. These people deserve a voice, and splitting up the state would help do that.